People are struggling. I see it on so many people's faces. You ask, "How are you?" And you get the fine. And you know that there's something going on beneath that, that they just don't feel they can tell you. They don't know how to ask for help. So we need to make it much, much easier for people to ask for help. The problem is there's a tremendous amount of what psychologists call social friction that makes it hard to ask for help. And that's because we worry that if we ask for help, people will think less of us. Maybe we even will think less of ourselves. We worry that'll affect our job prospects or our performance ratings or just how much people like and respect us. The other thing is we often don't know how to put it into words. We don't know who to ask. There isn't a forum or a time to ask where it feels like it makes sense. So we need to make it a lot easier for people to ask for help. To do that, I created an exercise. Now, I originally intended this exercise to be used as a team kind of check-in in a meeting, but I recently got a message from someone who said she has instituted it in her family meeting each week with her college-age sons, and I love that. So here's the exercise. All it is one set of 4 words. Now, I will attach the visual of it below. You can certainly use that in a meeting. If it's around the dinner table, you certainly don't need anything as formal or fancy. Maybe you could have little figures or, I don't know, things that people could grab to ask for one of the 4 kinds of help. But here they are. The first kind of help you can ask for is an ovation. An ovation. Everybody clap for me. There's something that I want to celebrate, something that I'm really proud of, something that my team did that I want everybody to recognize them for. Ovations are way too rare in this world. And it's okay to say, hey, I want to share this with you. I'm excited about it. And the support I need is to know that you noticed and you care and you're proud of me. And asking for an ovation, either for ourselves or for somebody else on the team, is a perfectly wonderful way to ask for support. Now, a second type of support you might want to ask for is inspiration. So you may have something you need to do and you are stuck. This is often me begging clients to say, what am I going to write my blog post about this week? What would be helpful? I need some inspiration. That is a really important way of saying we don't have to have all the answers and we don't even have to have all the questions. I'm struggling with this account. Has anybody tried anything that works? Or I'm working on this code and I can't figure out a way to make this work. Do you know of anything? So asking for inspiration, well, amazing. Now, a third way you can ask for help is when you're looking for validation. So you've done a piece of work and you just want to check it with people. You want someone to edit or review or spot any assumptions or errors that are in it. I need to know this has had a second set of eyes, that someone who has my back has taken a look at this and it's good. It's been stress tested. So validation is another really wonderful form of support that we can ask for. Finally, sometimes we just need to ask for resuscitation. I am going down here. I have no energy right now. I'm really anxious about this. I'm stressed out. I'm coping with something at home that I just really need you guys to create some cover for me while I cope with this, whatever it is. Having this standard set of 4 that you have at your check-in with your team, where it's any given week somebody might pick one and another week pick a completely different one. Folks around the room hopefully will choose different ones, and you'll finally understand some of what's going on beneath the surface. With the ovation, what we often find is people are feeling resentment because nobody's noticed something that they've done that they're proud of. Well, that doesn't need to be that way. They can ask for an ovation. Or we see people worried about showing their work to other people. If it's not perfect, well, great. Asking for validation becomes this sanctioned, team norm about how we make sure that we're having each other's backs and putting out work that's as great as possible. And having a place for the odd time somebody to say, no, I need resuscitation right now. Help me get to my vacation. It's 3 days away. But can somebody, just help me get myself across the line, whatever it is. So this exercise, again, as I said, I created it because I think there is so much friction in asking for help and so many people needing it. I wanted to create a sort of a routine way that we could ask for help. But I love that folks are bringing this into their families, using it in personal situations. You know what? The more help that we can ask for and offer and receive, the better. We could all use it.